Hey, what's going on? Jerry Fetta, CEO and founder of Wealth Dynamics. Coming to you with this week's Wealth Walk. I want to share with you what I'm doing to plan my passive income, continue to grow it, my financial freedom, my financial independence, because 4th of July is this week. You're probably watching this after, but this is what's on my mind. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. Hey, Jerry Fetta here, founder and CEO of Wealth Dynamics. So we're back with the Wealth Walk this week, and it is 4th of July week. Now, I know you're watching this after. That's okay. I'm thinking freedom, so I want to share with you what I'm doing for my passive income, for my financial freedom, right? Now, I have a couple of different things that I have going on that I want to whiteboard out for you initially. Then I want to show you how I calculate what I'm going to need, right? How do I know what I'm going to need with passive income? So my passive income model goes a couple of different ways, right? And I'm going to show you the different sources of passive income that I have. Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Get a copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom. I know it's in front of my chest and my face because I want you focusing on the book and not me for a moment before you go back to focusing on me and the content. All right, so the first thing that I have here is passive business income, right? Passive business income. So this is money that I get paid from my businesses, whether I work or not, right? And that's the goal of any business owner. If you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, the goal would be build the business so that it pays you income you don't have to work for. There's a part of it that's going to run without you, or all of it's going to run without you, however you want to design that, right? So that's kind of my first pillar here, right? Now, my second pillar is seller finance. This is real estate. Seller finance, real estate, private lending, real estate, whatever you want to call that. Right? My third leg is gold leasing. So I have gold that I lease out that pays me passive income every month, right? Now, these are primarily my 3 layers of passive income. There are other things that I do. There are other things I put money into. For example, I talk a lot about the sacred account. The sacred account itself doesn't pay me passive income. So while I might have that, while there might be different assets out there, these are only the ones that pay me passive income, right? Whether that's monthly, quarterly, whatever it might be, right? Now, this is the foundation I'm probably going to continue building on. And I don't think I'm going to add a lot of different sources, right? We hear this, the average millionaire has 7 income streams, and people tend to listen to that and diversify out their income sources. Then they have more than they can pay attention to. So trust me, I have plenty to pay attention to just with these sources, right? Just with these 3. So the passive income that I have, I want to continue to focus it on, like Andrew Carnegie said, keep all your eggs in very few baskets or in one basket that you can really pay attention to, right? So these are my 3 areas. Now, my favorite one here is the real estate, right? And the reason I like the real estate is it's stable, right? Gold can go up and down in value. My business can go up and down with revenue and profitability. Real estate, it's pretty consistent every single month, right? I know what I'm going to get. Now, I want to share with you basically how I am growing or planning to grow through the real estate side of things. So this is just an Excel spreadsheet that I use. This is not something we've launched for our clients or anyone yet. So this is something for internal use, but I'm going to play around with some numbers here, right? So I'm 32 years old. And so what I want to do is I want to look at how can I get my passive income really built up, right? And so at 32 years old, I'm looking at, okay, good. How much do I want per month in passive income? So let's say that my number is 20,000 a month, right? Just from real estate. I want to have 20,000 a month just from real estate. Okay. Now let's say that my real estate is earning 12% per year as a yield, right? So I want to be at 20,000 a month at 12%. The minimum to buy a property, let's say that that is $50,000, right? And then we've basically got, okay, good. How long would I like to be there in? Okay, let's say I want to be there in 15 years, right? And I'm putting $8,400 a month aside, right? That's a percentage that I'm saving every single month of my income. It should be 40% or greater, right? So this calculator is going to tell me, good. So for me to be, in 15 years in a position where I make $20,000 a month off of my properties, right? And I continue to do that, I'm going to get there actually in 10 years. So I surpass my target of 15. Now, if I wait for 15 years, anyways, in 15 years, I would have $4 million in value. I would own 82 properties. Because there are families that live in these properties, I would have a positive impact on 328 people, right? Those are lives improved because of the properties that I have. and that's making me $40,000 a month in passive income, right? Now my goal really was only about 10.42 years. So let's say that exact number, right? Because that's how long it would take me. It says years until reach 10.42. So in 10.42 years, I would be at $2,022,000, right? I would own 40 homes. I would have 162 people impacted, right? And that would pay me about $20,000 a month in passive income. Okay, now the reason why I like to do this is this tells me how many homes I need, right? I can think with that. How many homes do I need? If I'm doing seller finance, I need 40. Good. How do I get the next 5? Right? I start planning for that and really thinking with the future of that rather than I need this really big ambiguous number and it's like hard to think with, and it's like, okay, good. What's the next home? That's what I'm thinking. What is my next home? When do I get the next house? When do I get the next property? Right? So let's say I wanted to get there even sooner, right? Let's say I wanted to get there in 5 years, right? This is telling me it's not possible at the rate I'm going. So what does that mean? It means that I either need to increase my rate of return, which is risky. I don't want to do that. When you increase return, risk goes with it. So if I can make stable 12% on that, I'm very happy, right? I either need to increase my return or I need to increase the amount of money that I invest. So let's take a look at this. Let's say, what if I do 10,000 a month? Does that get me there? Right? That does not. Okay. So what if I do 20,000 a month saved? Right? Still doesn't get me there. Let's say I do 30,000 a month saved. Right? 30,000 a month saved gets me in there in 4.33 years. So, all right, let's figure out what's the middle ground here. What if I did 25,000? Right? So 25,000 gets me there in exactly 5 years. Next, I don't want to interrupt you too long. I just want to give you a free offer for my book, The Blueprint to Financial Freedom. If you go to jerryfetta.com/B2F promo, you can get the book now. I'm going to let you get back to the video. Right? Exactly 5 years. I would need to be saving $25,000 a month. It's still 41 homes, right? But guys, guess what? That's 2 homes. That's 1 home every 2 months. If the minimum is 50,000, I'm doing 25,000 a month. I need to be able to do 1 home every 2 months. Okay, now I really like this because this gets me thinking with, okay, good. How do I get $25,000 a month set aside to put into real estate? Right, and it goes back to my active income. How do I make enough money where I have enough to put in to do 25,000 a month? Right, because the rate becomes exponential. I'm going to show you here. This is the monthly cash flow column. I do the first property here, 500 a month is coming in. Right? And you can see that I'm reinvesting cumulative interest. I'm reinvesting, right? And I'm continuing to put the money in. So you'll see that my balance grows. And every time my balance grows, that's the amount of time it takes me before I reinvest, right? And I continue to see this. Okay, good. I'm reinvesting every month now, right? So I go from 260 to 315. I go to the point where I'm investing, like basically faster than that. I get to multiple properties in a month at some point down here, right? So I'm doing multiple properties a month down at the bottom here. But this really gives me the idea of, okay, good. What do I need to do today to make that happen? Right? Because financial independence, it's passive income that exceeds my generosity, my expenses, my taxes, and my savings. Now, your number might not be 20,000, right? Let's say your number is different. Let's say that you are 45 years old. You want to be there in 15 years, right? And you are saving $5,000 a month right now. And your goal is to have 10,000 a month in passive income, right? At that rate, you would get there in 9.75 years, right? You'd have $2.386 million, 48 homes, 191 people impacted, 23,000 a month in passive income at the 15-year marker. Like we go to 9.75, which is as this rate, that's where you would be, right? $1 million with 21 homes, 84 people impacted, 10,500 a month, right? So if you could put $1 million in and buy 21 homes, it would pay you about $10,500 a month. Now I have clients who are actually doing this, right? Even cooler is they're doing it in a retirement account that doesn't have taxes. Okay, so the reason I share this with you is I teach this thing. I'm going to wrap up on this note, right? I teach this thing called the triangle of wealth, right? And the triangle of wealth means we earn, save, and invest. And so we're talking about, okay, good. What do we want to earn in passive income? Okay, I want 10,000 a month. I want 20,000 a month. Excellent. What do you need to save in order to get there? That's what this calculator is telling me. Jerry, you need to be saving, 25,000 a month if you want to hit that target of doing all of this in 5 years. Good. And then I need to figure out if 25,000 a month is how much I'm saving, and I'm saving 40% of my income, what do I need to earn in order to make that number real? So then I go over to my just a regular calculator here, and I do the backwards math. Right? I do the backwards math. I say, okay, good. I'm making 25,000 towards my savings. I divide that by 0.40 because I'm saving 40%. I need to be bringing in $62,500 a month. In active income and passive income combined, saving 40% of it, putting that into my investments, and then I'm making that passive income back. Right? So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you today. That's my weekly wealth walk. This is how I calculate out my targets and my goals with passive income. We are going to work in the future on developing this so that our members have access to this, and we may make it a freebie for those that want to understand on their own how to invest in real estate this way. Thank you for watching. Like the video, share it if someone needs to see this. Comment below as well if you have anything you'd like to say, ask, etc. Right? And then go ahead and hit the little notifications bell. Right? Hit notifications. That way you get reminders when I go live with my videos. That's all I got for you. Thanks. See you next time. Hey, this is Jerry Fetta here. I want to thank you for watching my video, watching my content. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to learn more about the blueprint to financial freedom and how you can achieve passive income that exceeds your savings, your expenses, your taxes, your generosity, and build wealth like the top 1%, I want to encourage you, grab a copy of my book, The Blueprint to Financial Freedom. You can go to jerryfetta.com/B2F promo, or you can click the link in the description of the video here. The copy is free. You cover your shipping. We'll send the book out to you, and we'll send you an email with a bunch of great bonus material also for free. Get the book, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on my next content.